There's a way you can tell Asians apart from other Asians. It's by their accent, and only if they have accents. Out of all the Asians, Koreans are the easiest, because when a Korean person talks, they sound like they've been smoking weed all day. Like right before they talk, just. 행복하냐? Koreans sound like Asian ghosts.
The waiter walks over. This beautiful Indian man. He's got his beautiful Indian garb, and he steps up. And I know Steve, I can see him questioning my authority out of the corner of my eye. And that's when I Trudeau'd. I was just a little too hyped. I wanted to show him that these were my people, and as the waiter got there, I didn't even let him speak. I just jumped up and I was like, "Good evening. I'm going to be ordering for the entire table, please. Could we please have 3 garlic raw naans? We're going to have 3 rumali rotis. Give us 1 shahi paneer, 1 palak paneer. You know what? We're going to have a Rogan Josh, lamb, of course. Could we also please have 1 butter chicken for my Caucasian friends? And then we're going to have 3 samosas and 3 mango lassis to wash it all down. Thank you very much. I crushed it. I could feel it. Everyone could feel it. They could feel something. Because the table went dead. The waiter just stared at me. At first I thought he was impressed. Then I realized he was confused. And this Indian man leans in, looks me dead in the eye, and he's like, "Sorry, sir, could you repeat what you said?" I can't hear what you were saying, right? You got a bit of an accent. And I was like, "Oh, shit! He's Scottish!"
You can't be a goth from Australia. You sound funny. You can't be, you know what I mean? That guy can't go around like, "All day I think about death." It's like, shut up, dude. I'm actually very dark and twisted. No, you're not. You're Australian. You sound funny. Australian accent's one of those accents that's funny every single time. You could be in the middle of a fucking tragedy. If you heard an Australian accent, you'd still be like, you know what I mean? Like if there was like an Australian guy in the office on 9/11, "Oh fuck, look out!" "Oh no, there's another one, get down!" "Oh fuck, it's hot up here, gonna have to jump out." No.
I am someone that does affirmations every day for my self-esteem. It's a positive self-talk. I say things like, "I am funny. I am a great writer." But I realize my voice sounds so sarcastic, I don't believe me. I am very smart. But thankfully I do impressions, so I have a Dolly Parton impression. And it's the most uplifting voice there is, you know? So now I've been saying my affirmations as Dolly, and it just works way better.
I am so smart. I am great at what I do. I come up with creative ideas all of the time. I wrote Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man, see?
I didn't write Jolene. But it It just works great, you know?
I am so beautiful. I am lovable. I am capable. I will always love me.
You'll never see a Nigerian fighting, ever. Because we got a lot to lose. We'll talk a lot of shit. Like, hey, my friend, I don't want to fight you. You understand me? I will kill you today. But I have a double shift right now. I have to work, but I will destroy your life. You are still here after my double shift, I will destroy your life. We got shit to lose. And I'm gonna be honest, when my cousins call me to come visit me in New York, I don't know. They go, Godfrey, when can we come and see you in New York City? I don't know about that fucking accent. God damn. Because I know they're gonna fuck up my shit. I know especially my male cousins, the way they talk to women, they don't give a fuck. Hey, woman! Come here! Why are you running? Why are you running? She's not dead. Bring her here. I tell you not to run. I'm looking at you.
Mexicanos, bro. I love Mexicanos. Let me say, growing up in Alias, you can't. You grow up around Mexicanos, you do, and they always sound like they're in pain. Come on, bro, let's hang out. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm doing fine, bro. Like, are you sure? Love Mexicanos. They're resilient people, hardworking people, and it's fucked up they even started a conversation about putting a wall up. This never worked in human history, and you keep repeating the same bullshit. First of all, as Mexicans, most creative people I know, honestly. They're so creative, Palestinians were taking notes and shit. When El Chapo snuck out of that tunnel with a motorcycle, we're like, hey, Abdullah, come watch, bro. Hey, he put the motorcycle in the tunnel, bro. We need to do this back home, ya habibi, yallah.
And the voice that I hear when I look in the mirror is like an English bully. You know, he's just like, look at you. You fat fucking iguana. The voice I hear might be British action star Jason Statham. Why are you so red when you get out the shower? I'm like, because I have eczema. Yeah, you got eczemas, don't you? And what makes the eczema flare up?
And then New York City. New York City's got a lot of accents. Manhattan's kind of, Upper West Side is kind of very serious, and I always fear a medical condition. Upper West Side, medical condition. And Brooklyn's a little more tough. Yeah, Brooklyn, what? Brooklyn. So Brooklyn's tough, but the Bronx is in the lungs. What? The Bronx, Brooklyn. The Bronx, Brooklyn. Manhattan. Professional Manhattan, Brooklyn.
Queens, nobody told me. Queens, nobody told me. Why didn't you tell me?
Long Island is stalls for time. I'm gonna stall.
I like accents, it doesn't matter where you go in the world. They've developed their own little way of talking. I don't know how it starts. Nobody knows how it evolves. Beautiful ones go to Italy, but it's so beautiful in Italy. They speak so beautiful. I don't know how it evolved, but they decided the most sexy way of communication is to talk with an Italian accent. It's so sexy. Everybody loves the way I talk. Yeah? You go to France, a little bit pissed off, but it's still pretty cool. We decided to release of all the accents in the world, the one I think maybe they should change. And I don't want to disrespect anybody here who may be from there, but for me, it's the Northern Irish accent. What on earth is going on there? It's not an easy one to do. They've decided in Northern Ireland that the best way to communicate is right at the back of their throat like that, just making noises in a Northern Ireland. Sometimes you don't even know what they're saying. We're just gonna make noises in a Northern Ireland. How can we just gonna do that? What are you doing here? I don't even know what you're down there, me.
For real though, it was my favorite speech I've ever seen a president give. It was the night the United States killed the leader of ISIS. Trump comes out of the Situation Room at like midnight in the White House, and he walks down that fucking tunnel like he gives a press conference, like he's giving a post-game NBA just killed a guy press conference. He walks up in front of the entire world at midnight and just goes, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He died like a dog. That's all him, dude. I didn't change one word of that. That's what he opened with. And then he did 40 minutes. The speech is 40 minutes for no reason. It wasn't a prepared speech. He freestyled 40 straight. Not even a speech, just mean shit talk for 40. The meanest shit talk you've ever heard in front of the whole world. Abu, we could hear him crying. I said, Abu, don't cry. Let me tell you something. Abu cried. He cried quite a bit. I wouldn't have cried. Crybaby Baghdadi, that's what we were all calling it.
You know what I want at the border? I want the American Ninja Warrior course at the border so bad. Yeah, man. You want citizenship? You gotta conquer Mama Doriyama live on Fox. I would love to do the post-game interviews. That's what I want to do, the post-game interviews. The wrap-ups when they fail, just to be like, Alejandro, what happened? What happened out there? Well, Andrew, the first time I was here, I couldn't do the warp wall. I fuck about the warp wall. This time it was the Sanmon ladder. I can't do the Sanmon ladder. Well, you know you get 3 tries. I know. I gotta be back in October to fuck shit up in the fall, baby!
People always ask me, like, how'd you learn how to do that accent? Who taught you how to do that, right? Well, I grew up in a place called San Jose, California. It's the Bay Area's Westminster, okay? So I grew up eating pho. Do you guys eat pho? Right? So I grew up eating pho, and I would put all kind of chili sauce in my pho, because I'm Mexican. So I put all kind of chili sauce in my pho, and the lady that worked there, she would get mad at me because she thought I was just playing around and wasting all her sauce. So she would yell at me. She'd be like, don't put too much the sauce. If you put too much the sauce, you make the whole thing up. If you do the sa, you do the one time. You do sa, no sa. Sa, no sa. Mama say, mama sa, my son, no sa.
As I'm leaving the restaurant, the waiter waves us off. He's like, good night, everybody. He's like, have a great night. And we wave at him, and he's like, hey, excuse me, before you go, hey, aren't you Trevor Noah? A comedian, right? I was like, yeah, why? He's like, oh no, because I totally got you, Trevor. I totally got you, Trevor. I was like, wait, what? Wait, you Indian? He's like, of course I'm Indian. Of course I'm Indian. All places Indian. I totally got you, huh? I said, well, I don't understand. He's like, you don't understand. I understand. You walked in. I said, look, Trevor Noah coming. Then you start talking with accent. I go, I also do accent. Then you were doing accent. Then I do accent. Then you were doing accent. You make joke. I make joke. Do you like joke? I said, no, I don't like your joke. I don't like your joke. I thought I was about to get canceled. Do you see this shit?